Why are we crooked? Crooked? Now we're even more crooked.
Okay.
That's all right. Okay,
good.
we're just gonna go with this. Ready, set, go. You can cut here, Mo. Is my head in there?
Yeah, part of it. Maybe up a little bit.
Oops.
Up a little bit.
How's that?
Good.
Is that
That's
better?
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Cut. And we're off.
Hey, everyone.
We are leaving. We are not distracted driving. I just have the video playing, so I'm not going to look at the camera.
Okay. And I will.
Rose will be my
Hi.
guide. And we are heading from Robinson to Aldi, and I just realized I didn't put an address in my GPS.
Oh.
So, but we have an
I can
idea. We're
do
going
that.
to Steubenville.
We're leaving.
Steubenville Aldi. Go ahead.
We left from Cracker Barrel this morning. We had breakfast, and then we grabbed our Starbucks, and we're headed on the road now to get to Aldi.
On the road again. Sorry, Rose. I will probably just start singing randomly.
That's okay. I don't sing, so she can sing for me.
I have the air on and the windows down, so you can roll up the window if you need.
Okay. My daughter does the exact same thing.
I like the air
likes
in my hair and my face, but
Okay.
I also like to be cool. So
Yeah, my daughter likes to be cool, but she said she feels claustrophobic when the windows are up, so she needs the windows down. So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like more connected when the window's open.
Yeah, we got a little bit of
Let's try not to hit every road.
best of both worlds here.
So we're heading to Aldi because we are part of a group on Facebook. It's a secret group, but it's not really secret.
Oh, and we have a noisy truck next to us, so
That's all right.
maybe I'll roll my window up a
So,
little bit to cut out his noise.
We heard
Okay.
this rumor that other states sell wine at their Aldi.
Yes, and we're in
We're
Pennsylvania.
in Pennsylvania, so the closest one to us is the Steubenville, Ohio Aldi.
Right.
And so we are doing a road trip today just to have fun. We both needed a fun day.
Yep, and we're in the tri-state area, which is Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio. And as we head down the road here from Pennsylvania, we will hit West Virginia, and then a few miles later we will cross a bridge, and we will be in Ohio.
Well,
So
maybe have your camera off for that
within-
while we
yes,
drive through each state. We'll be like,
within a blink of an eye, within a couple of minutes,
Three
we will
states.
be in 3 states.
three
How about
states
that?
today. Can you guys say that? How many states are you guys near that you can do that?
That's right.
How long would it take you to go through 3 states in 24 hours in where you are?
So it's going to look like we did a huge road trip that we visited 3 states, but within like 3 minutes.
That's the cool part of where we live. I don't know if that sounds bad on the video or not. I guess I'll find out later. It's a tri-state area. We're so close to so many things in so many states. It's kind of cool. And then we're only a couple hours from Erie, so we're kind of close to New York if we tried that.
Right.
It is about
Canada?
Canada's right up on top of there, and then
New York City is like 5 or 6 hours.
I've never been there. I want to go there.
Oh, we definitely need to go there.
And then the other side of the
the
state
east
is
coast.
like 5-6 hours.
Right, to
Maybe
get over
to
to the
Jersey
beach.
and
Right,
yeah.
probably about 6 hours.
This is
or so.
a long light.
Get to Jersey.
I'm gonna time
or-
this when I watch the video. This is
Okay.
a long. I didn't know this.
Yes, or Maryland. We can go to the wonderful, beautiful beaches in Maryland.
I like going
Ocean City,
to
Maryland.
Ocean City. Yeah, we went there for a couple years. It's a nice drive. I like road trips. Do you like road trips? Do you like the
Love
drive?
road trips. It's about a 7.5 hour drive, which is totally
that's not
doable.
bad.
You just get up in the middle of the night. You leave at about 3-4 a.m. and you're there by noon. So you haven't lost a day. You're a little bit tired, but once you get to the beach, that rejuvenates you.
I think I took.
We
the wrong
need to
way.
do that.
Do we take 2230 for this?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's next
we're
exit.
good. Okay.
It's the next exit.
FYI, I lose all sense of direction, so Rose is gonna have to guide me today.
I'm her co-pilot.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good co-pilot.
That's good.
So if we get lost.
I'm usually the co-pilot, but I felt the need to drive
She
today.
wanted to drive.
So I don't get out of my house much lately since I'm not working a day job. I love it though because I'm at
That's
home and I'm getting a lot done.
Right.
Like if you ever, you tell yourself you want to declutter and you want to fix up your house and stuff, and then you never have time. Well,
Right.
now I have time, so I'm doing it. I'm going to actually,
Awesome.
that's my goal for July. So, yeah.
And my goal for July, which was my goal for the last few months that kept being put on the back burner, is to work on my website.
Yeah, you got to get that done,
Stay
Rose.
tuned. Stay tuned.
We gotta get that done.
More good stuff.
Rose and I, we both like being on social media. We both like having a website for people to connect with, to find ideas, and we really just want to build relationships with people because we love people.
Right.
And we want to know what's going on in their life, and we want to give tips to help their life be easier in whatever shape or form that is.
And just share the fun that we're having. You know, live life, enjoy your life, and just go with the flow, have a good time. Don't take yourself so seriously. And that's what we're doing. We're just having a good old road trip day here. Just fun stuff. Just be silly.
Yep.
Enjoy life.
That
Life's too
attitude
short.
didn't hit me till I was 50. I'm a little bit over 50. She's younger than me.
Oh, yeah. In my dreams. You're as young as you feel.
We're both a little bit over 50. We'll just put that.
A little bit over 50.
So, but really, when I hit that age, we're both grandmas, and we talked about just having fun being grandmas. So the Gram Squad, you don't have to be a grandma to follow us. You don't have to be a grandma to do what we're doing. We're just two grannies just doing our thing. And to just show that, you know, age is just a number.
Exactly.
You know, whatever you got going on in your life, you can go and have a day for fun. We haven't done this. We've never done this. This is our first time doing this.
Yes. We've done, like, you know, short times together, you know, hang out for coffee, hang out for wine. We did do a conference last year where we were together for a couple of days, and that was so much fun. But we were really, you know, in sessions for the conference and kind of had a schedule to follow and didn't really get to do our own thing. So we've been wanting to have a day where we could just take off and just follow the wind and just do these fun things that we've wanted to do. And if something else comes up along the way, then there'll be a detour and we'll do that.
Of course, members of our family are like, wait, you're spending the whole day together?
What do you?
Yes, we are, because we need that. Women need that stuff. Guys just don't get that.
They don't. You gotta have your me time and your girlfriend time.
Yeah, they are supportive. They just think we're weird.
Time. we need that. I mean, they go golfing. Mine doesn't, but you know, a lot of guys, they go golfing, so they have their bonding with their buddies. Right. But they don't look at it the same way that we can just sit and talk and
they don't understand that. They're like, well, what is your goal for the day? Have fun and talk all day? Yeah. Rose and I will meet for coffee or wine, and next thing we know, it's 4 or 5 hours later, and we're like, oh my gosh, we got to go home now.
And we're closing the place.
So
they're getting ready to, like, you know, would you like to check out now? We need to close down the cash register,
the wine place, wherever. We always close down the place. So this is good to just start the day. And since I'm home every day, and she was able to get this day off, we're gonna make sure we have a lot of fun. So we want to bring you guys along, and I don't know how long this video will be, but
it might be a long one.
We're gonna have a Facebook page and an Instagram page for the Gram Squad, and then YouTube.
Right.
So we want to grow on YouTube just to connect with people and meet other amazing people.
Right. And just have fun. We don't, like Mo said, you don't have to be a grandma to follow us.
No, we both are grandmas.
We are, but we're doing fun things that anyone can do, and we can hopefully inspire you, make a difference in someone's life.
I know when I found out I was having my first grandson 2 years ago, we talked about this 2 years ago.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, we can finally do this. Not that I had to be a grandma, because she's a grandma, but
it's fun. It's a whole different perspective for us, and you know, I think we enjoy the time with the grandchildren, but then it also makes you realize too that, you know, you're still young and vibrant and have fun.
Yes, we are.
And want to share that and just do, you know, fun things.
Now you guys can understand why I like hanging out with this lady. She calls me young and vibrant.
That's right. And she's telling me I'm younger than her. Woo, good for the ego. My head might not fit in this screen today.
And she's really smart too. Not just good looks. She's smart too.
And these two brains together, look out. Superpower.
So why don't you tell everybody how we met? You want to tell the story on how we met?
Okay.
I like that. I like our little story.
Yes. We, probably about, oh my goodness, it's probably got going on 8 or 9 years.
I was going to say 7 or 8,
I'll be married 10 years in July. And it's probably been about 9 years.
It probably has, because 2010 was when I started the...
Okay. That's, I got married in 2010. So this was probably 2011. There is a winery. It's actually in a strip mall area. And it's a store that this winery that's in northern PA has the storefront here. And I went there for a women's group, a networking group. I was in one direct sales company and got involved with this group, and they had a little vendor show there. So while I was there, they had a lot of flyers. They were promoting different things there at the winery. They had a book club, they had different things, and there was a flyer that they were having a couponing class. And that intrigued me because I had used coupons in the past, but I didn't really know what I was doing with them, and I thought, someone's having a class, I can learn how to do this, and saving money is huge with me. And so I signed up for it. I went the next week to the class, and lo and behold, this lady here was the one holding the class. And the rest is history, because we bonded over coupons and wine. Match made in heaven.
Yes, that is how the wine started with us for sure. And then I don't know what happened after that. I think you messaged me, I messaged you, we friended on Facebook. Was Facebook around then? Yeah, we friended on Facebook.
Yes, I think that's what we did. We connected on Facebook.
You know, we just
started then, meeting on our own. I actually went back to the winery because one of the gals who was the manager there had been working with Mo. They were doing shopping for food pantries and for the military, using coupons.
We even had a little show on the PBS station called Shine with Kara and Maureen.
Yes.
And I loved that, man. That was so much fun. That was, 2011?
Yeah, or 2011, 2012 probably. And we would just go and hang out at the winery. So that kind of became our place because Kara worked there.
That's where we would meet all the time.
Yes.
We're like, hey, let's go meet at the winery.
And we would clip coupons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
And in that time frame, I would have to say we've had bursts of when you work and didn't work, and then I worked and didn't work. Right. So right now she's working, I'm not working.
Right.
We're talking the day job.
We had some ups and downs with that.
So things change. So I like that our friendship makes it through all that.
Yeah, we've navigated many roads,
many different things in the past,
and it just became a real support to each other through those things.
Yeah, and now we message every day. We'll always message good morning, and so if you guys don't have a rose, man, you got to find a rose.
And a Mo.
I love doing that coupon stuff. That that's when the extreme couponing was going on.
Right.
And I didn't know how big that was going to get.
Right. And that kind of ruined it for those of us that were doing it for good reasons.
Because I never cleared a shelf. The coupon rules started to change. The store rules started to change. And I would get like 20 to 40 toothpaste at a time or toothbrushes. And I donated them to the food bank because those are the kind of things that people need, but that's not necessarily going to be at a food bank. So I really liked that I was able to do that. And different kinds of food and just personal items, deodorant, sometimes makeup. I remember getting 25 blushes for free. And I give anybody who's still doing coupons, they get a ton of credit from me because it's a lot of work. You have to find the deals, find the coupons, store the coupons, match them up, cut them out, get your shopping list ready. I mean, it's a process. It's not, I'm going to go take this 55-cent coupon and go save $1.10. If it even doubles anymore, I don't even know if they double anymore.
Right, and the expiration dates are so short on them anymore, and quantities that you can get.
Yeah.
I know we had actually where at one place that I was working, we started collecting the expired ones for the military and sending those overseas.
That made me feel
because
good
they
too,
could
yeah.
use them, and it got huge. We had some real competitive people there, and we actually had 2 different buildings, and we competed against each other every month, and whoever collected the most of them, we got a pizza party. So it got real competitive, and it was just so much fun, and everyone was doing something good with it. We also started we did a drive for a local women's shelter, and
Oh, wow.
that was something that was needed. Like you talked about, the cosmetics, the personal care items, those things that are very expensive and hard to come by.
It is really nice when people can donate for that stuff, whether you use coupon or not.
Right.
That's really good. I just found out, a friend shared on Facebook that she was looking for those tiny little like makeup bags. When you get a subscription, you get those cute
like
bags.
Ipsy bags,
Yeah.
or one of those.
And I actually had 3 of them, so I messaged her and I said, "Hey, do you still need these? I'll put them on my door." And her senior project is her daughter is making these personal girl packs with like feminine hygiene stuff to have in the school, because the nurse's office doesn't always have
Right.
enough stuff. And some of the girls in the school district, it's hard. Like that's a necessity
Right.
that girls need. And I love that this girl's doing that, so I felt really good doing that. And I think
Wonderful.
I might try to figure out a way to collect the items for the bags, because
Okay.
stuff adds up.
Oh yeah.
And if everybody helps just a little bit,
Right, even with couponing, sometimes you can get some of the little Carefree mini pads
Right.
for free. Sometimes they're like 99 cents, and you can get coupons and get those for free. I also have I always have extra makeup bags. You get those.
so I love it's a cute little makeup bag. The girl doesn't, can carry that around.
Right.
And then what's going to happen is the girl's going to be able to go to the nurse's office and take that bag to refill it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I could just cry. That's like
yeah, something that's a
something
necessity
that you might
is
take
a
for
hardship
granted.
to someone
Yeah, so it's a
else.
hardship for some kids.
Absolutely.
And
that's an awesome idea.
I just love that kids come up with these ideas. I wouldn't have known that was an issue, and I would have never came up with that idea.
Right.
So I know people make homeless bags with stuff like that.
And that makes me think, when you talk about kids, something that I do now that I was inspired by a kid. One of the things that I do in my spare time is I'm a scrapbooker, and I make scrapbooks for Make-A-Wish, for our local chapter
those are
here
really
in
nice,
Pittsburgh.
too, yeah.
And that whole idea came about from a gal that was doing a senior project. And
really?
she, one of the local craft stores called Pat Catan's, which are all going out of business. I'm so sad.
I
so
know.
sad. They were bought by Michaels.
Oh,
and
we
they're
should go
all-
hit that
they're all
later,
go-
maybe.
if they're still
On the way
open.
back.
And they're all going out of business. But there was a gal from a local high school that had come and talked to the craft coordinator there, because she wanted to do a senior project of making scrapbooks for Make-A-Wish. And that's how I got excited about it, and I helped her. And then a few years went by, and I was going through some of my scrapbooking things when I was moving, and I came across some Disney papers and stickers. So I called the store again to see if anyone could use them, and was told that that was just a one-shot thing that this little girl had done for her senior project. So I just reached out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation here in Pittsburgh, and they said that nobody had a formal program in place, but they would love to have scrapbooks, and 1 or 10, whatever you want to do, they would be thrilled. So that got the gears going again. I can use my creativity, my scrapbooking passion, and make scrapbooks that will really help someone when a child comes back from their wish.
I think that's
the
awesome.
Parents can just put the pictures in,
Yeah.
no fuss. Maybe they're not scrapbookers themselves, so they have this keepsake. So it's been wonderful.
And we were just talking about photos, how people, they take photos and then they store them in a drawer, and then you find out 25 years later that they took pictures of this activity that you went to, but you never saw the picture.
Right.
And I'm like, what is the purpose of that? So now, like with social media and everything that's going on, it's easier to share, but go back and find those pictures and share them with whoever's in them. If you want to make a copy or store them, we'll probably do another video on that, because we have a really good tip for that. But I think it's so nice that you do that, and they already have everything ready to go. They can just put the photos in there, and now that child's going to have that. The parents are going to have that.
Right.
They can show it to whoever when in the future, and
the photos aren't just put in a drawer like you said, and
just disappeared.
misplaced. This way, that memory is there. That if you're having a down day, you can look through that.
And like you say, you'll do like a Disney book, and then whoever goes to Disney will get that book.
Right, because that's the most popular wish.
I think that's really cool.
Make a wish is
maybe we should do a fun day of doing that.
We could do that.
Craft area.
Scrapbooks, absolutely.
Your little craft area that you cleaned up.
Oh yeah.
After your little flood.
But that's a lot of fun, and for me it's easy to make scrapbook pages like that, because when I do my own personal ones, when I'm working with pictures, I have to have the perfect background paper and the perfect embellishments, and it needs to coordinate with the colors. But when you're doing pages like that, you don't have the pictures to get you all overwhelmed. You just make these beautiful layouts, and not be so critical, because the people that get them are just thrilled to put the photos in.
You're saving them so much time, and their minds and their hearts are somewhere else anyway, and that just is one less thing for them to worry about. I think that's awesome.
They're caring for a child that's ill. They are not going to have time to come home and make a scrapbook.
We should come up with like 30 ways to be kind or something.
Right.
And that would be one way.
Right. Just
even if you just made one and donated it, even if you took brand new tennis balls to the Animal Friends or Humane Society or whatever. Tonto loves tennis balls.
Right. Items on the wish list.
I saw there's a lady on social media. I cannot think of her name right now. She's funny as heck, and she did 45 days of kindness for her birthday. I think she turned 45 or 4. I can't remember. And some of them were so funny. She was like, pick up the dog poop in your neighbor's yard. Now, I have my own dog, and most of my neighbors don't have that, so I wouldn't do that kind of a thing. But she would buy flowers and just go stick them at a random person's door and then run. And then she had her kids buy donuts and leave them on the door and run, and she made sure they were home. She found a single dad and offered to do chores for him. So there's things that you can do that don't cost money.
Right.
Your time is just as valuable as buying something.
Actually, it was one of the things that I had written at one point when I was, contemplating one of my brainstorms. I've got with Hobbies with Heart, where I talked about creatively making a difference. That you don't need to write a check. Right. You can just do something with something you already have, like my excess scrapbooking supplies, things like that. But I actually did it's a little list, and I think it's 10 ways to creatively make a difference.
What did we do that one time? You had some event somewhere.
I did the scrapbooks.
I brought coupon stuff.
You brought things to show how you could collect coupons, and
did we make cards?
We did cards for the one group did. I can't remember the name, but was it Operation Christmas Card, where they sent the cards to the military?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
We did it at the winery, and we also did it at the Curves that I used to belong to.
I remember, wasn't there a little girl that came and was like so excited to do that?
Yeah, the one girl, and then there was a lady, an older lady that was so excited that sat there. We made cards, and then we made 8x8 scrapbook pages to put in the albums, and then you had a display of all the things that you had gotten with the coupons that you were donating. I just remember I have the one picture of it, and all I can see is the whole table in front of Mo with boxes and boxes of Polydent or Polygrip, whatever it was.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was one of the really super deals with the coupons.
You got weird stuff for free. You took it and you donated it. I mean, that was just the thing to do.
People can use it.
I had so much toothpaste at my house. I donated a ton, but I also had some that this was years ago. And I just pulled out the last tube of toothpaste maybe like 6-7 months ago, and it had expired. I didn't know toothpaste expired. I think we still used it. I'm still alive. It's okay. But I was like, oh my gosh, I have to buy toothpaste now. That was such a weird feeling.
That was one of the things that with the coupons that
we're hitting West Virginia.
We're hitting West Virginia.
What, try to take a picture of that if you can, or I'll go see coming back too.
I can see it here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
My daughter and her husband live out this way.
If it's not blurry because we're moving.
It doesn't work. Oh, nice.
Oh, perfect. Woohoo.
Okay, so we just crossed over
We
from
are
Pennsylvania to West Virginia.
So we're at state number
We're at state number 2.
if you're keeping
Woo.
track.
PA to West Virginia. So, really, see, that wasn't that long.
I know, it wasn't long. to
We
come
could
this
talk
way.
for hours. This
We could.
video won't be for hours. Maybe when we cross over the Ohio line, we can edit the video. I don't know, but I want to get that in there. This will probably be one of our longest videos that we do, unless we take other road trips.
Appreciate you hanging in there with us. So we can.
I mean, I think it's pretty good so far, Rose. I might not even have to edit except for maybe the beginning. So
I think we're doing okay.
I still don't know where we're going. So
Hopefully we're keeping your interest, and if we talk over each other,
You're
that's
right.
just normal. We do that, no script.
oh yeah, we and I'm sorry for it's bouncing. The mount's doing pretty good for as bouncy as this road is.
And when I talk a lot, I get a tickle. My allergies start killing me.
Oh my gosh, when we're out for wine and stuff, we talk so much, we never have a voice at the
Excuse
end.
me.
Well, my husband used to work out this way.
There's a really good rib place here off this
yep.
exit called DJ's.
We've never been. Have we been there? I don't think we've been there.
My daughter loves that. We used to always go for my birthday. Her husband's birthday is 2 days before mine, and we used to always, the whole family would go for wings. That was a big, and when they do some kind of celebration, they like to go here. They're awesome.
There is a Mexican
ribs.
place called Spicy Gringos.
Oh, yeah.
Back that way. Oh my gosh.
I keep telling Doug about that every time we drive by
on the
here.
planet. I love them. Their enchiladas are amazing, and they're really good. I'm gluten free, and going out to eat, and I'm dairy free too now, which is really a struggle. Let me tell you. When we get our coffee, I'm good because they have coconut milk. But we just went for breakfast at a local restaurant, and they didn't have any dairy free options for my coffee. So I used a little bit of half and half. I'll probably be feeling that in a little bit.
I'll be driving home.
Well, or she may have the window down. I don't know what are we going on
Whichever way it is.
But being gluten free, what were we talking
about? Spicy Gringos.
Oh yeah, okay, thank you. I do that a lot too.
We'll get each other back on track.
She's gonna find what exit I need
I'm
to take.
looking for directions.
I think we're okay. We still gotta head towards Ohio. Yeah, so they're really good if you're gluten free. They'll let you know, like, oh hey, this spice is in there, has weed in there, so I can't get that. A vegetarian friend of ours went one time, and he was getting the burrito, and she said, hey, I want to let you know that the beans have bacon juice or something. And I thought that was amazing that she knew to tell him that, because when you have food allergies, any little thing can set off your allergy. And for example, if they deep fry French fries, which are gluten-free, in a fryer with other food that's not, I can get sick. So I appreciate when they tell me that it's a separate fryer. If they fry in soy oil, but they don't tell you that, and you have a soy, you know what I mean? So whatever your issue is, I love when they are like really detailed on what's going on with the food there. There's a couple places that I really like. I'll probably do a video on that. Like my favorite gluten-free, whatever. Anytime I travel, I'm going to share something about gluten-free. So, like for breakfast this morning, I just got a fruit cup, bacon, and some turkey sausage. But it's a struggle, and I always appreciate, and I always give shout-outs to any restaurant that goes above and beyond. And Spicy Gringos in Weirton goes above and beyond for that. We should do it.
We're going to Mall Boulevard, right?
We are going
Mall Drive,
to
4150 Mall Drive, Steubenville. We're like, I want to do a picture or a video here. Well, we'll see it on the video.
No, this is Facebook.
I want to take a picture of we're going across the bridge.
Yeah.
There's a really cool suspension bridge. So,
I mean, we could do it coming back facing.
Yeah.
If you want to do it on here, just do your camera and then hit video.
Yeah, there's a really cool suspension bridge that we're going to be going across, going here.
I don't know, can I turn this around? I don't know if I can.
Well, I'll do it on here. I'll video it on here.
Okay.
So that people can see it.
Are we getting ready to head up to it?
Yes, we're heading up to where we're behind up.
Do me a favor, just tap the top right corner, I think is the camera. I want to
right?
state driving. Yeah, is that the...
No. I'll do it with this.
Okay.
I'm going to make a separate one here, so it's just hard to see with this.
We've been talking for half an
We
hour.
have a big truck in front of us.
There's a ton of trucks around here. Yeah, I want to stay focused on the road. So I'm heading towards Steubenville.
And if you hear me talking, repeating, it's just because I'm doing a video here. Okay, we are headed from Pittsburgh to Steubenville. We're coming from Weirton, and here is this bridge, the suspension bridge ahead of us. We have a big truck right in front of us, and sorry if this is wobbly, but check out this bridge. It's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool.
sauce.
And I can add that into this one. I can
One of
displace
the
it.
largest suspension bridges.
Do you know what exit I'm supposed to take here?
I'm not sure I can get that on.
I mean, we could take whatever one of the loops.
See the bridge? Isn't this
That's
cool?
gorgeous, yes.
It's a really
I know you guys can't see it on
bridge.
this video, but I will add in the video of
Yes.
Rose. Maybe we'll get a picture of it on the way back too. That's
Yeah, we
amazing.
can do that. It's a phenomenal bridge.
Are we
See
we're
all
not
the
doing
cables are-
downtown.
Ooh, we're underneath it. You're on it. I'm getting the.
I think we do the second right, not the first right.
Okay, here we go. There's the going across the bridge. See all the cables? Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It's one of the
We
places-
are headed to Aldi in Steubenville.
So I'm not gonna take this exit. I think I take
Okay, let me get back to my directions. Sorry.
this exit.
Yeah, I want to get that bridge because it's just
So the traffic is slowing.
Let's see. Where's the sound? No, it's not working sound-wise. Merge onto 22, Dean Martin Boulevard North.
Well, I think we just did that.
Yeah, I don't know why my sound. Probably because I'm on here.
Oh, really?
Maybe because I have it plugged into this thing. My sound is not playing for her. My GPS lady's not talking to me. I can tell you what my husband calls her. But
Rose
I
would be
don't,
my
I'm
GPS voice.
I'm going to be PG here. I won't tell you what my husband calls the GPS lady.
I won't tell you what I call her either.
It's
All right, so are we going to Cadiz?
okay. Yeah, towards Cadiz. Yeah,
Cadiz?
that's where we go.
Okay.
Yeah, 0.6 miles towards Cadiz. Probably get off. I'm thinking it's up by where we always go. We go to the Harbor Freight there a lot. Hubby likes
Oh,
Harbor
okay.
Freight.
My husband worked out here when Ponderosa was out here years ago, so I
Okay.
remember this drive. I came out a couple times. It was just too far. He loved the drive because he could, decompress on the way home, but just to come visit him, that was kind of...
We're 3 miles away.
Oh, cool.
And we are on Dean Martin Boulevard. If
Dean
anyone
Martin
cares.
Boulevard.
Dean
I love
Martin
Dean
must
Martin.
have been born
Oh,
here.
I love Dean Martin, man. I had a crush on Dean Martin when I was younger.
A little bit of trivia here.
Little bit.
I don't know why
I can
my
start
sound's
singing.
not working.
What's one of his songs, man? I can start singing one of his songs.
Tiny bubbles.
Should I be, which lane should I be in a right lane or
Okay,
left lane? Doesn't
John
matter.
Scott Highway. Take a slight left to it's telling you to go left.
This is
That's a
probably
curved
this
road.
lane. John Scott
Yes, that's
Highway.
what we're
I have
gonna
a
want.
friend named John Scott.